Again, assuming that that President Trump is acquitted, or not acquitted, they don't call it that, but just is not convicted in the Senate trial, then you've got an actual, real, live criminal investigation going on in Atlanta. There's evidence aplenty, and particularly Exhibit A would be Trump's January 2nd call to the Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger, in which he explicitly asked him to find, 11,780 votes, one more than was necessary to get ahead of Joe Biden, which is clear that he was not looking for, goodwill. I think there was fraud, and maybe we should find out. No, he was looking for 11,780 votes. And as I wrote in the story today, some elements of this are that, one, like there violations of Georgia elections laws, and any way to try to tinker with them after the fact, tend to be misdemeanors, punishable by a maximum of 365 days in jail. However, the DA's office, Fani Willis, was looking at conspiracy charges, and a conspiracy is a felony. So if there's a conviction on a conspiracy, in other words, one or more people trying to accomplish this, or the president trying to elicit cooperation from other people to do this, then it becomes a felony, and that's a more serious crime in terms of jail time and everything. So this is a real thing, and the irony is you've got a woman who was just elected to the job. She worked for many years in the DA's office as a prosecutor, so she's not new to the trade at all, and she was quite accomplished, but she's new to the job, and to the political component of this and the pressures that will come on her from both sides, from every side, will be it'll be interesting. She's a very accomplished prosecutor. She was also a judge, so she really knows her way, and she's a very seems to have one of the reasons she won and she defeated a 6-term incumbent is that she promised transparency. In an office that had really gotten bad things happen over time. If you've got someone who's in office for many terms, then bad practices habit, and there were allegations of corruption and other problems in the office. And she came in on a ticket of reform. So this is consistent. This is consistent. This case, looking into the possible election tampering in Georgia, is consistent with that whole, no fear, and go forward to, investigate any wrongdoing of any kind.
Right, Greg, I just want to be clear on something there. These charges are punishable by jail time. So does that mean if former President Trump gets convicted, he can actually serve time in jail?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't think there's any way to buy your way out of it. I mean, this is a real threat. And in many ways, even though there's been a couple of investigations in New York State, the Manhattan DA's office and the Attorney General of New York have been looking at Trump. They've been looking at Trump's conduct before he became president in the Trump organization, and tax issues with how much he claimed for a deduction here or a tax write-off there. This is like conduct a month ago. This is conduct over the last few months. And one other element of this, if there's a conspiracy at all, you might think back and recall that Senator Lindsey Graham, one of the senators who's in the so-called jury of the Senate weighing whether or not Trump should be convicted, he also made a call to the same Georgia official back in November. And although it was not as blatant, he seemed to suggest that, maybe some of the votes there, you could recheck the signatures, and if they not clear, throw them out. It's clearly an idea that, Graham wanted the Georgia result to be changed.
Right. Greg, thank you for being here. Really, really deep, detailed information. Greg Farrell from Bloomberg News.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quick Take now for insight in an instant.